What's good, gamers? This is John the Game 4 coming at you with a new limited run games unboxing video. So I got a kind of funny story about this one. So with this particular order, this actually did not come from limited run. This actually came from a seller who bought from limited run. Okay, so basically, I mean, you already know what's going to be inside because of the title of the video, but okay, so what had happened was it was like two different orders, right? So they had like a limited edition plushie of a video game character, as well as a collector's edition of this game. So the game in question is actually Glover. So this was going to be a re-release on the Nintendo C4, but it was like a collector's edition that has some goodies in it, which we'll see in a second. So I thought that was kind of strange that they're doing a re-release of the 64 version, considering they announced they were gonna do a port on modern consoles, Nintendo Switch and whatnot. And this was like a year and a half ago. So I'm not sure what had happened with that. There was no updates. So, I don't know if they're gonna continue with making the ports of Glover. But yeah, I don't know if they had like the prototype still of Glover 2, because they were in the process of working on that, but they canceled that altogether. But anyways, yeah. So initially, I had ordered the collector's edition and the plushie off limited run. So the plushie was already made. So this was like a couple of months down the line. 3 to 4 months. The plushie. I think with the collector's edition, it's like 4 to 5 months with limited run. So yeah, they weren't being straight with me of like when the collector's edition was gonna be done. So I was getting annoyed, and I kept messaging them. I'm like, okay, it's already been 4 or 5 months for the collector's edition. So they already had like the plushies already shipping to people, but they have this thing where like, if you order the collector's edition and the plushie, they want to wait till everything's in the warehouse to ship it all together. Which would sound good in theory, but yeah, I think they should do it separate, where they should ship you the first item, whether it be a plushie or whatever you ordered, and then collector's edition. I mean, in theory or on paper, it would sound good to get everything together, but if they're gonna give you the runaround on, well, we don't know when this is gonna be done yet, but should be done soon. It's like they don't give you a straight answer sometimes. I mean, I think that's the only thing I don't like about limited run, but other than that, they're a decent company. I love their philosophy on the preserving video games. So yeah. Anyways, enough rambling for 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and unbox. Okay. I was surprised the seller actually kept the limited run box that it came in. Okay, so this I definitely had to have. Freaking Glover plush. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of my favorite all-time platformers. Of course, on 64, there's Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Super Mario 64. But there's just something about Glover I love so much. It was just so freaking unique. And, that's why I loved it. Alright. And here's a collector's edition of Glover on Nintendo 64. Alright. Nice shiny box. Alright. Find a good entry point here. There we go. Haha. Time to unwrap, son. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Alright. And this is part of the retro collection. See, I do like the boxes for the re-releases here. So, just like with the Ghost Patrol that I did in the last unboxing. Yeah, come on. Stuck. There we go. Alright. Woohoo! And here is the box itself. Looks exactly like the Nintendo 64 one. You know, stupidly, I did have the box, but cut it up for a project for school, and at the time I was like, why'd I do that? But yeah, got a limited run version, so it's pretty neat. Although I was kind of hoping it would be like hollow foil, just like the Turok one. So yeah, I mean, looks identical to the 64 one, so that's cool. All right. Alright. Then apparently this is a Steam key for PC version of Glover. Okay, so that's pretty neat. So we got 2 games for the price of 1. Alright. And then we got the Glover soundtrack. That is so cool. Do you love the cover art? That is so cool. Viola. Abracadabra. Shazam! Bubbity boo! Of course, my favorite track has to definitely be the Atlantis tracks. Or the first one. There's a documentary. Disc 2. Interesting. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Definitely had to get it for the soundtrack, man. Alright, what else we got? Alright. Ooh, that is an awesome coin. Glover coin. That is so cool. Oh, man. Like, honestly, this game's such a cult classic. I mean, this game should have been more popular than it was. At least it's really popular with me, man. Definitely one of my all-time favorite platformers. But that is so cool. Glover coin. Ooh, we got a 64 Glover keychain here. That is so cool. That is amazing. But yep, looks exactly like the cartridge. Very cool. Alright, and here's the poster itself. It's not a double-sided. It's actually a single-sided poster. Pretty retro in that aspect. It was like ice, like a giant ice cream cone with the Glover's ball in there. That's so freaking cool. Do love it. Yeah, a little closer look here. Glover on top. Little big maze there. Glover. Alright. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is it. Alright, it's fantastic. Alright, folks, so we'll get to the gameplay portion. And yeah. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Right, silly me. Forgot to unbox the game itself. Time to make some collectors cry here. Alright, nice and unwrapped. Let's go ahead and unwrap. There we go. Oh my god. That is amazing. They even replicated the instruction manual. Dude, that is awesome. That is awesome. Damn, I wish I actually had the 64 one to compare it to. But I would assume it looks the same. That is great. Yeah, if they basically replicated the 64 one, that is amazing. If they did, man, they should think about, like, doing instruction manuals for like, you know, retro games and stuff. Like, this is amazing. Yeah, that is great. Yeah, give you a little zoom in action. Alright, that's very cool. Very cool. And then here's the cartridge itself. Alright. Instead of the Nintendo seal of quality, we got the limited run seal of quality. Pretty cool. You know, I think the original box art, or at least on the cartridge, you can see the monster treasure chest there. So that's pretty cool they added that little detail. Because I do remember that for a fact. Alright. This is freaking fantastic, man. I mean, too bad they didn't just, you know, have the plush as part of the collector's edition. Because, you know, you had to buy that separate. I'm like, that's kind of ridiculous. But it is what it is. Maybe in the future, Limited Run should think about, like, you know, giving us the option of what we want in the collector's edition. Like, we can pick items. Like, that would be so much better. You know what I mean? Because I was even looking at the, what is the Rocket Knight? They're taking pre-orders for that right now. And they have a separate plush. But I'm like, dude, why can't you just give us the options of what we want instead of, you know, actually forcing us. I mean, not really forcing us, but, you know, picking what they think would be great in the collector's editions. But, yeah. You know, just a little nitpick there. But anyways. Yep, that's Glover Physical. Alright, so now we can get to the gameplay portion. Alright.
There's only one hero who possesses the strength, the skill, and the courage to save the world single-handedly. Glover! Strength? Glover's got the magic and the moves to mash big bad bosses. Skill? Glover's got the brains to solve mind-boggling puzzles. And talk about courage? Glover's got the to handle any challenge. Glover! For Nintendo 64 and PC CD-ROM, gotta love the glove.